in this video, we are going to discuss about the implementation of 24-hour digital clock, which is operated by 3 counters. Okay, if you observe the digital clock, you will be having hours, minutes, and seconds. Right? For measuring seconds, one counter, and for measuring minutes, another counter, and for measuring hours, another counter. Total, we are going to use 3 counters. And we are going to implement the 24-hour clock operated by these 3 counters. Okay. So the counters are designated as C0, C1, and C2. C0 will be used for counting the seconds, and C1 will be used for counting the minutes, and C2 will be used for counting the hours. Right. So, and you are also going to use the M1013 flag register. So this flag register is a 1 second clock pulse. Okay, so 1 second clock pulse in the sense it will generate the clock pulses continuously for each 1 second. Okay, if you observe the pulses, they will be looking like this. It will be generating the pulses. Right, this pulse will be having on time of 0.5 second, off time of 0.5 second. So that means for switching on in the sense on to on, it will be 1 second. You can say them as a 1 second clock pulses. Okay. So to implement this 24-hour clock, which is operated by 3 counters, you have to use this 1 second clock pulse. So this 1 second clock pulse will generate the pulses on pulse for each second. Okay. Right. So whenever this M1013 is on, then your counter C0 has to increment its value by 1 second. No. Like that, it will increment up to 60 seconds. After 60 seconds has been reached, this C1 has to increment by its value by 1, and this counter C0 has to reset. Like that, in a similar manner, C1 also will count the minutes up to 60. After 60 minutes, it will increment the hour counter by 1, and it will reset again to 0. Okay. See the program so that you can understand. See here. So M1013. So this is the 1 second pulse. Okay. So whenever this M1013 is on, then counter will also on. That means counter will increment its value by 1. Okay, suppose first initially it is 0. So whenever 1013 is on, it will increment its value by 1. Okay, as I said before, for every 1 second, this pulse will be on. Okay, as I said before. So if you observe the pulses produced by M1013, they will be like this. Okay. So 0.5 second on time, 0.5 second off time. Total from here to here, it is 1 second. So whenever it is on, this C0 value will increment by a value of 1. Okay. So then after 1 second, again it will on, and again it will increment by 1. After 1 second, again it will be on. So again it will be increment by 1. So like that, for every second, this counter value will increment its value by 1, 1, 1, like that. Okay. So whenever it reaches to 60, what happens? C0 will be energized. That C0 will increment the counter value C1 to its 1. So that means C1 is the minute counter. So whenever 60 seconds is reached, minute counter will increment its value by 1. Okay. And at the same time, this C0 has to be reset to 0. That means after 60 seconds is over, it will reset to 0, and minutes counter will be incremented by 1. So like that, whenever minutes counter reaches to 60, so then C1 will be energized. That C1 will switch on the hour counter. Okay. Now this whenever C1 reaches 60 minutes, so then our counter will be increment by 1, and at the same time it will reset the minutes counter to 0. Okay, so like that hours counter will increment its value up to 24. So then whenever 24 is reached, C2 will be energized. That C2 value will reset the counter C2. So whenever 24 is reached, so this counter has to come again to 0. Like that, 0 to 24. Okay, this is the 24-hour clock. Let us see this program in our PLC. Actually, if you observe the PLC connection diagram, you will not have anything here. Okay, you need any devices. Okay, simply you will be having SMS to switch on to supply the power supply to PLC, and this PLC is connected with HMI. As it is a digital clock, you need to display the hours, minutes, and seconds. So you have to use HMI for this experiment. Okay, the program, let us write in your WPLsoft. To open the WPL software. So now this program we are going to write in WPLsoft. So you take a new file. So it is a digital clock or 24-hour clock, which is implemented by 3 counters. Okay, first thing what you have to do, M1013. You see here, whenever you are taking M1013, the comment here what you are doing getting here is 1 second clock pulse, 0.5 seconds on, 0.6 seconds off. Okay. Then here what you have to take, counter C0, CNT, so that counter value up to 60 seconds. Okay, whenever this counter value reaches to 60, what you have to do, you have to count the minutes counter C1 to its value by 1 up. Minutes counter is C1, and total how many minutes? 60 minutes. Okay, so along with that, it has to also reset the C0. Reset the C0. Okay. Then after C1 has reached to 60, our counter has to increase by its value 1. So C1, whenever C1 is on, it has to switch on the counter C2. C2 is the hours counter, so the values here is decimal values are 12. So 24 hour now it will be 24. Okay, so when at the same time you have to reset the C1. How to reset the C1. Okay, so again whenever this C2 value reaches to 24 hours, again C2 has to reset. That means whenever C2 is on, so reset the counter C2. Okay, this is how you can implement the 24-hour clock by using 3 counters. Run this. you see here, this is the clock pulse generated. Okay, so now still our PLC is not running, so these values are not changing. And whenever you run this PLC, every time, if you observe here, 0.5 seconds on, 0.5 seconds off. So that means total for every 1 second it will on. Okay, whenever it is on, this value will be incremented by 1. So on this, see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds, 6 seconds. Like that, seconds value will go on increasing up to 60. After it reaches to 60 seconds in the sense 1 minute. So C1 value will be incremented by 1 and C0 value again has to reset to 0. See whether it happens or not. Wait for 30 seconds more. See, so whenever it reaches to 60, C1 is incremented by 1. That means 1 minute is over. Okay, so now it will C0 has been reset and it is counting again. And again, when 60 seconds is over, this will become 2. Okay. If you want this C2 counter to be incremented by 1, you have to wait for 1 hour. Okay, so it is not possible to wait for 1 hour now. So you just understand the program. Okay, now 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 0. It will be incremented to. Okay, this is how you can implement the 24-hour digital clock using your PLC. Okay, right. So if you are having any doubt in this, you comment in comment box.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.